Everyone dreams about it. That one click, that single viral post, or maybe that magic invisible button, the one that, when pressed, unlocks a flood of cash. Money just pouring right into your bank account, effortlessly. Maybe while you are fast asleep, or while you are chilling on a tropical vacation. Sounds absolutely amazing, doesn't it? Almost too amazing to be true, perhaps. So, let's really talk about that widespread dream, the dream of making serious money online. Is it a real possibility? Or is it just a beautiful, tempting fantasy? The internet constantly whispers sweet promises, make thousands of dollars every single day, or absolutely no experience is needed to start, and the classic, work only 2 short hours a week from anywhere. These kinds of headlines are literally everywhere you look. They paint a very attractive picture, a picture of instant, almost unbelievable success. A world where basically anyone can become incredibly rich, simply by having an internet connection. It's a powerful magnetic lure, especially when times get tough for people, or when your current 9-to-5 job feels like a soul-crushing grind. We all naturally want an easier way out, a much faster track to achieving financial freedom. But is it genuinely that simple? Think about it for just a second. If it were truly that easy to get rich online, wouldn't every single person be doing it by now? Wouldn't we all be millionaires? Casually sipping fancy cocktails on a sun-drenched beach somewhere exotic, all thanks to our trusty laptops and a bit of Wi-Fi. The often harsh reality is frequently hidden from view. It's concealed behind all the flashy advertisements, and all those overnight success stories you hear about. There's a whole other, less glamorous side to this coin, a side that definitely requires much more than just a good internet connection. It actually requires serious grit, it requires a ton of patience, and believe me, a whole lot of hard, consistent work. So what's the real honest-to-goodness deal here? Is making money online just a big scam? Not always, no. But it's certainly not like winning the lottery either. You can't just buy a ticket and hope for the best. It's a vast, complex landscape. It's full of genuine opportunities, yes, that's true. But it is also absolutely riddled with dangerous pitfalls. And there's an overwhelming amount of noise you have to cut through. You absolutely need to learn how to navigate it effectively, to see clearly past all the distracting hype, to truly understand the real unvarnished effort that is involved. This isn't about crushing anyone's dreams, it's about setting realistic, achievable expectations, so you can actually succeed in the long run, not just waste your time chasing elusive shadows. Let's get straight to it and bust some common myths. Myth number 1, passive income is totally effortless. This is wrong. So incredibly wrong, it's not even funny. People hear the word passive and they automatically think do absolutely nothing. But actually building something that generates truly passive income, that takes a massive, sustained, upfront effort. Think about writing a whole book, or creating a comprehensive online course, or developing and launching a useful app. That's countless hours, weeks, months, or even years of dedicated hard work, long before you ever see a single dime in return. The income might become passive later on, but the intense work to get to that point is anything but passive. Myth number 2, you absolutely need to be a tech genius. This isn't entirely true, but it's also quite misleading. You don't necessarily need to code like a seasoned wizard from Silicon Valley, but you do need to be reasonably tech-savvy. You must be willing to learn new tools and software. You have to understand how different online platforms work, and you must adapt quickly to frequent changes. The online world moves at lightning speed. What worked perfectly yesterday might be totally useless tomorrow, so a genuine willingness to learn, and to keep on learning continuously, that's completely non-negotiable. You can't just be a passive passenger on this ride. You have to be in the driver's seat. Myth number 3. Just follow this secret blueprint, and you'll get rich quick. These so-called guaranteed success formulas are always very tempting. They promise you a magical shortcut, a hidden secret map leading directly to a buried treasure chest. But usually the only person who is genuinely getting rich from these schemes is the one selling you the blueprint. There is simply no one-size-fits-all solution in this game. What works wonders for one person in one particular niche at one specific point in time, it might not work at all for you. Your personal journey is unique. Your path to success will inevitably be different. So stop looking for those non-existent magic pills. They don't exist. Myth number 4, it's all just about luck and going viral. Oh please, give me a break. Going viral can definitely happen, sure, but it's often completely unpredictable, and it's very rarely sustainable on its own as a business strategy. You simply cannot build a solid long-term business on mere hope, or on the fleeting fame of a single viral video. Real sustainable online income comes from consistent daily effort. It comes from building a loyal audience over time. It comes from providing genuine value to that audience, day in and day out. Luck can sometimes give you a helpful boost, but it's consistent hard work and smart strategy that are what truly keep you in the game for the long haul. Don't bank on luck. Bank on yourself. Let me tell you a quick story about Sarah. Sarah desperately wanted out of her boring, dead-end job. She kept seeing those enticing ads online. Become a successful freelance writer. Earn big bucks from home. She thought to herself, hey, I can definitely do that. She had always loved writing, ever since she was a kid. So she signed up for a cheap online course she found. The course promised her paying clients almost overnight. She diligently spent a whole week on it, feeling incredibly excited about the possibilities, feeling totally ready to change her life. She polished her online profile until it shone. Then she waited for all that promised money to start rolling in. And she waited. And waited. Days slowly turned into long weeks, and still, crickets. Absolutely no clients were contacting her, no money was appearing in her account, just a growing sense of frustration and disappointment. The online course she took had made it all sound so incredibly easy, so straightforward. Sarah started to feel like a complete failure. She wondered, was she just not good enough? Was it all just a big elaborate lie? She was so close to giving up entirely. So close to just going back to her old, unfulfilling job, with her tail tucked between her legs. But then, something small inside her suddenly sparked. A tiny flickering ember of fight. She decided then and there to dig much deeper. Not just blindly follow the easy promises anymore, but to truly understand the actual work involved. Sarah started actively networking, not just passively applying for any job she saw, but actually connecting with other established writers online. Asking them tons of questions, learning all about effective pitching techniques, about how to build a professional portfolio from scratch. She spent countless hours writing free samples, just to be able to show potential clients what she could do, what value she could offer. She faced rejection after rejection. It was undeniably tough. Really tough. She continued to work her normal day job. Then she spent all her evenings and her entire weekends grinding away, learning new things, constantly improving her skills. It wasn't glamorous at all. In fact, it was completely exhausting. Then finally, a small gig came through, a really tiny one. It paid almost nothing, to be honest. But Sarah decided to over-deliver, massively. She poured her entire heart and soul into that small project. The client was absolutely amazed and thoroughly impressed. They left her a glowing 5-star review. That single positive review then led to another slightly bigger small gig, and that one led to another. Slowly, painstakingly, she started to build real momentum. It took her over a full year, an entire year of relentless, consistent effort and learning. Not the overnight success story she had initially imagined. Sarah wasn't earning millions yet, but she was earning, online, completely on her own terms. The twist? The easy money was indeed a complete myth. But real honest money earned through genuine hard work and persistence wasn't a myth at all. It was real. So, what's the unvarnished hard truth here? Making money online is absolutely possible. 100%. But it is definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme. Not even close. It's much more like running a marathon, not a short sprint. It requires unwavering dedication. It demands a huge amount of patience. It means showing up consistently every single day, even when you don't particularly feel like it, even when the results are coming in painfully slow. Too many people unfortunately give up, often right before they might have seen a significant breakthrough. Don't you dare be that person. Understand clearly that this is a long game, a very long game. The absolute key to success is providing value. You have to provide real, tangible value to others, whether you're selling a physical product, or offering a valuable service, or creating engaging and helpful content. Always ask yourself this critical question: what specific problem am I solving for someone? Or, how am I genuinely making someone's life better or easier? If you consistently focus on serving other people, on delivering exceptional quality in everything you do, the money will eventually follow. Trust me on this. Chasing money first and foremost usually leads people to take dangerous shortcuts. And shortcuts, as we know, rarely lead to sustainable long-term success. Value first, always and forever. You must embrace the grind. Yes, you heard me right, the grind. That's the often unsexy part of the journey. It involves all those late nights, and those very early mornings. It means constantly learning new and challenging skills. It means dealing with frustrating setbacks and disappointments. This is precisely where true character is built. This is where real, sustainable businesses are actually forged. Anyone can sit around and dream. Anyone can easily start something new, but only those individuals who truly embrace the entire process, the often messy, challenging, and sometimes frustrating process, only they will genuinely make it in the end. You need to find some joy in the work itself, not just in the potential future reward. So what are the key takeaways here? First, always be highly skeptical of anything that sounds too good to be true, because it usually is. Remember, there are no magic bullets or secret formulas. Your best friends on this journey will be consistent hard work and unwavering persistence. Focus intensely on providing genuine, undeniable value to your audience or customers. Commit to learning continuously, and be ready to adapt quickly to changes. And please don't ever be afraid to fail. Failure is not the end, it's just a valuable lesson. A lesson on your path towards eventual success. The internet is an incredibly powerful tool. Use it wisely, use it with grit and determination, and you absolutely can carve out your own successful space, your own online income, the hard way, the real way. That's the only way.